first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our tape measure and we're going to tape where we like our own hat to sit. So I like my hat to sit about top of my forehead to the nape of my neck. So I'm going to do that and measure that loosely, not too tight, because I don't like my hat too snug. Okay. And we're going to write that measurement down as our head circumference. Now, after we got our head circumference, we're going to measure from our ear to the middle of our head. So after we've taken all of our measurements, we're just going to get the color cloth we want, and it can be any color. And we're going to get a piece of length that was the side length of our head circumference, and we're going to give it about 3 inches. So this is about So there's our first piece. Now the second piece we're going to do is going to be our brim. We want it pretty long. So I'm actually going to double this. And we'll just cut that even. We're going to do about a 4-inch brim. And the length is going to be, well, let's see, about 60 inches. Now we want our top piece. I just got a piece of paper and I folded it in half, folded it again, and then I just went from corner to corner. And that being about 4 inches and 3 inches. If that gives you any. So it'll be not quite. You can round off the edges. It's more of an oval shape, not a circle shape. And we're also going to fold it and fold it. And we're going to place our sheet of paper down. We have our top piece. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do sew this in half, just sew the edge right here, and then we're going to sew it onto our top piece. So let's go do that. We've sewn this piece in half. We're going to take this piece and we're going to pin it all the way around. Now that it's pinned together, see? Creates the top of our hat. We're going to sew them together. So let's take our pins out. And we created the top of our hat. Just like that. So let's get the brim. So the next thing we're going to do, one side we're going to hem the edge, and then on the other side we're not going to back stitch, we're just going to do a length of stitching, and that will allow us to cinch it together so that we can make it go around and fit the length of our hat, and then we'll attach it. So let's do that. So on one side we hemmed it, and the other side we just did a long stitch, and the reason we did that without back stitching is we're going to take this thread, just one of them, and we're just going to pull it along and we're going to cinch it. See how it cinches it? And we're just going to do that all along the edge. So as we're cinching it, we're going to try and make it go around our pattern of our foremost that we made for the top of our hat. So we want it to be in a complete flat circle around. Because if it's not flat, it's just going to droop down. It's not going to be nice and frilly. So that's why we have so much length to do that. So we'll just finish cinching this and we'll go from there. Okay, see how cinching it has made it curve and go around? This will make it easier for when we actually sew it onto the hat. So next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take our hat and we're going to pin it to our cinched cloth. All the way around. Okay, now as we're pinning around the edge, you can see how our hat is forming. See that? So let's just finish pinning and we'll sew it together. Now that we've sewn around, we have that extra little piece right here. So we're just going to sew diagonally and then cut the rest off, and we should be done with our hat. With that extra little piece, now we're going to cut it off, flip it over, and there's our floppy hat. Isn't that adorable? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Okay, let's go try it on, guys. Oh my goodness. This hat is so floppy. I mean, it's like, woo! It's fun. Okay, now if I were to do it a little bit different, I'd probably add a little bit more length right here. Maybe a little bit more stiffer material for the brim. Otherwise, this is like a floppy hat. It's so fun. Okay, comment below. Tell me how you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!